Hello and welcome to this tutorial. My name is Manuel Bambley from the sketchmonkey.com. Today we are going to sketch wheels because I've been getting a lot of questions about wheels, and I do have a tutorial on it already, but I thought, what the heck, why not make another one just for fun? And if you hear a lot of noise or something in the background, those are my cats going crazy because they've been sleeping all day. So I'm just gonna warm up a little bit first. It's been like a month since I sketched on this tablet. I've been sketching on with pen and paper most part, and on the Cintiq Companion, which is okay to sketch. I don't use it as a companion on the road. I use it as a Cintiq 13-inch because I don't think they are really that portable, at least not for me, for my needs. I think they're a bit too heavy and so on. But yeah, I'm just gonna warm up a little bit here. Looks like crap right now. Well, that's fine. Just need to get the hand going. Oh yeah, these are just some, I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is a good way to warm up. Just make a couple of dots here and there, and then try to connect the dots with lines. As you can see, it's not going that well right now. There we go. Something like that. Alright, let's get to it. Now, we want to sketch wheels. That's the idea for this tutorial. So, where do we start? Let's see. We want... obviously, wheels are cylinders or circles. So for example, if I sketch a car, that's not the brush I wanted. And by the way, I'm using, I think this is a standard Photoshop brush. It has some pressure sensitivity and stuff like that. Fancy stuff. Anyway, if I sketch a car like this, usually I do not make full circles for my wheels. Why? Honestly, I don't know. That's just what happened when I started sketching, I guess, because it's easier just to make a quick, like, arch like this than it is to get a perfect circle, which is kind of difficult. So that's how I start, and then we see that this wheel right here is kind of in perspective, or it's angled a bit, and this is more straight to the facing the camera. And what you want to do now is figure out how many spokes you want on your wheels and the design of the wheel, of course. So I'm gonna go with let's say we want an easy. It's easy to start with like 6 spokes because then they're going to be opposite each other, the spokes. So let's start by that. So I'm gonna put out the lines for where the spokes are going to go. And it's weird when I do this and I think about it too much. It's more difficult than if I you know, just wasn't thinking what I'm doing. But right now I can see that it's a bit wrong in perspective here and things like that. Okay, let's go with that. And then we want to connect these spokes here. And I do that by just making a arc or arch. Anyway, you get one of these. arch or arc, I'm not sure, but one of those in between the lines that we put out. So the lines are our guidelines, where the spoke goes. And that is one I'm not happy at all with that rim. Let's see if this is yes, any better on this side. So here we have the guidelines. I put these spokes out just for my own reference, and so I can see kind of where these spokes are going to go. And then I just want to connect these. At least this is the first step. And of course, this whole thing depends on you and how much you want to actually, you know, go in and design details of the rims and things like that. Myself, I'm not really a big fan of spending too much time sketching rims because it takes forever, and I kind of just want to get on with it and go on with the design of the rest of the car. Let's see if we can make a cool car out of this, even though that's not what we're supposed to do. Just for fun. Quick. Cool. I'm gonna leave it at that and not do any more. And continue with the rims. Okay, sorry about that. Let's move on with the rims. So let's say we want a different design of rim here. Let's just make a couple of them. Okay, so we can maybe make one where we just have like holes in it, holes in like old Lambo rims, something like that. Well, not 4 holes because that's extremely ugly, so I'm gonna make 5. That is a weird looking rim. Anyway, these obviously have some thickness to them, so we're gonna add that. Okay, let's move on to the other one here. So if you find it easier, sometimes it is easier to start with the center of the rim or wheel and just sketch that out, something like this. That gives you a reference point of where to put things. And you can also just not do these lines to start with, so you might want to just go make a few arcs or curves like this to make a rim. This is probably the easiest way to make a rim, and it all depends on the depth of the rim. You can have the center point up here if it's like a front wheel and not so deep. And then you always go, you always want to make sure that these lines here kind of touch the center wheel, almost touch it, or have the same distance here to the center, and that's going to give you a good reference point and make it easier just to get everything right in perspective, especially. And if you want like motion blur and make that really fast, and you don't want to like sketch the blurriness of a wheel, you can just go ahead, and I'm gonna make a new layer because it's gonna be difficult to do this with a tablet, but you kind of just want to go with lines like this. And that is a perfectly fine wheel. And if you have it in a separate layer, you can go in and just clean the edges up a bit. And there you have a nice rolling wheel. So I hope this short video was helpful for you. And if you have anything else that you want to learn when it comes to sketching like this, I'm happy to help you with it. Just let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, don't forget to share with your friends, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next week, and take it easy, guys.